Ah, you no longer have to wait. There you go. Hello. The lighting is terrible, so we're just going to deal with this. Hello, I'm Steve, and welcome to another live stream. I had to introduce myself. I don't know why. Anyway, just tweeted that out here, so we'll get some time here. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Matthew. Jay. The same person who told me to do it is now saying it's too late. Oh my goodness. All right. We're having too much fun already. This is good though. This is good. So I'm very tired. So this is gonna be a weird one. You guys don't know what you're getting into, but you're getting into it. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff to look at here. I'm in the other side of the basement, so the audio sucks. The lighting is not optimal, as my head illuminates. And there's no electricity on this side, so we're running extension cords and things. I don't know, Taj. Sorry. We each have our own problems in life. I'm glad you guys could join me because we're gonna have some fun. Essentially, and I'll get into the details of this probably at a later date, but essentially someone on a Facebook group up in Pennsylvania was looking to get rid of a bunch of Apple service stuff, internal Apple stuff that was sent to IT groups and people to fix their Apple machines. They did this person rather worked at this place, this university, for about, I don't know, since 1985. And so they had a bunch of documents ranging from 1985 to mostly 1995, a little earlier. And then some later stuff like 97, 2000. The majority of the stuff that they posted was from the early 90s. I'd say 92, 93. So you can probably guess where this is going. So they posted this for sale in July. I didn't really, have a lot of money to spend on this. He had some buyers, they backed out. Long story short, I got some stuff recently. So that's what I'm going to show you. So I basically got everything that the guy was offering. Got some cool things too. I really have not looked at this yet. So this is, I don't know where this is going to go because I literally loaded this in my car. I looked at this book. Yeah. I looked at some things, but honestly, I did not look at, there's boxes behind me here. I have not looked at those boxes there. I've not looked at those yet. So yeah. So we're going to be going through this stuff. I don't know how long this is going to take. If I get tired, I'll take a nap. So I've been at this all day. Yeah, so this has been pretty crazy. You're watching my YouTube videos on it. You found a way to watch my YouTube videos on 2006 Intel Mac Mini. Awesome. And Jay is finishing up a board repair. What else is new? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know that a few of the guys in MacYak have talked about streaming on a PowerPC Mac. So yeah, this area in the basement is cramped because of these boxes. I have the laptop on a tray table here. I have a camera on a tripod, which, there we go, it's a little less awkward, at least where my feet are. Yeah, so yeah, so I have a bunch of Macs here, but that's not the focus of this. We're going to be looking at some of this stuff here. So I guess let's get stuck into it here. So let's get started. So basically, I got a bunch of this stuff. I have no idea what it is. I'm going to probably thumb through a little of these things. I keep looking because the screen's over here. Sorry. I don't know how deep we're going to go in, but let's start. So ruined a piece of cardboard. Priceless cardboard. Let's lower this a bit because the focus is not going to be on me so much. It's going to be on the things I'm going to be holding. So who cares what I look like? You're not here for that. So this binder, does it have a date on it? No. This says Apple Read and Post document control, read and post notices. So I'm no genius, but from what I gather, this sounds like Apple sends you something in the mail or they fax you something. You should read it, and then you should share it within your team or your user group or whatever. So let's see what's in this. I wonder if we could do something with the tripod where it's up and pointing down, because I'm going to have a lot of things in my lap. You're going to get some lap shots here. And let's adjust my shirt. There we go. This tripod is not... There we go. The magic of live YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's try this. Let's go up. We just went down, now we're going up. And we're pointing down. And, all right, so the bunnies are here, and there's poop on the floor. So you're going to have to deal with that. I'm in their side of the basement. So if you see Cocoa Puffs on the ground, sure, those are Cocoa Puffs. But yeah, let's go into here. It's not sweeping day yet. Sweeping day is Friday. Okay, so let's see. We could get a bit of a better... This tripod is not helping out, guys. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Yellow. Okay. That is a little better. Yeah, sure. Let's do this. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. All right, and yeah, so where do we begin? Let's look for a date. 1992, March 1992, March 23rd, 1992. So this is service notice, updates to the Macintosh Family Diagnostic Program. This month's subscribers, oh, okay. Mac Test Pro, blah, blah, blah. In addition, this notice advises you of a bug in Mac Test SE30, Volume 1, Version 1. Mac Test Pro Series Diagnosis diskettes. I did get some discs. They go with this. So apparently, from what I understand, and this is not scientific or anything, from what I gather, these service documents were sent to an IT group, and they were essentially... to help you service your group, your department, your school, or whatever. So they gave you diagnostic tools, they gave you discs, they gave you flyers, they gave you pamphlets, they gave you how-to guides, all this stuff. So well, that's my understanding of this. So this is looking like, this is like an update page. Well, first, I don't know what's in here. I'm just like kind of overwhelmed because I really have not looked at any of this. Let's take out the stuff. This looks like old stuff. But the guy was saying is they would get old stuff and they would toss it. But it looks like some of it is kept here because this says April 1992. So this is an index. Well, this just tells us the kind of stuff that's in here. Module index, cross-reference part number, CPU, PCBs, keyboards, power supplies, interface cards, monitors, drives, data communications, printers, input devices, miscellaneous. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is just a list of stuff. Keyboards, memory sims. Look at that, 256K sims. Refer to the service price page as part number for your availability in your area. Oh my goodness, this is insane, guys. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to document this as much as I can and scan this. But Macintosh Plus ROMs. This is very cool, guys. Macintosh 2, Macintosh LC. This is just old ROM, Apple II power supply. There are this is for the Macintosh LC2. It says there are 2 MB RAM and 4 MB RAM versions of the LC2 logic board. The LC2 logic board should be returned to Apple without the RAM sims installed and must be in Apple-approved packaging with the Apple logo label. Okay. So, I mean, some of this is just like, oh, that's cool. Apple IIe 2C color monitor main logic board. I mean, some of these photos are really cool because I've never seen some of these. Especially this older stuff, Apple III disc mechanical assembly. Yeah, this is definitely a time capsule. This is why I drove out of my way to get this stuff. Laser writer logic boards. I mean, this stuff I have never seen. I mean, I've seen some of this stuff, not the stuff I'm holding now. I'm talking about in the collection. There were some things I've seen before, but jeez. A module identification update 1992. Service notice. All right, so these are like past notices and stuff. All right, so we could do that. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages here. Oh, thank you, Greg, for sharing. That's very sweet of you. Hello, anybody who came here from Greg's channel. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna put this stuff here, and because I want to look at the rest of this. Let's see. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this because my laptop's over here. It's a little short, so I can't see this. Hopefully the camera quality doesn't blur this out too much. All right, this is talking about Volume 2 adds Quadra 700, Quadra 900. So I'm not going to go page by page here. I'm just skimming through. I want to see what this is talking about. These all look like. All right, so like this graphics card is now shipping. So this is a notice. So you display this. So those of you just joining, this is a Apple Read and Post binder. So you would basically receive these service notices in your group or your company or whatever, and you distribute them as you see fit. Shipping requirements for 1-inch high megabyte, 40 megabyte hard drive. Okay. Special packaging table. Packaging penalty? What did the... I guess if you didn't ship this stuff right, Apple charged you? Oh, Apple. Jeez. Oh, this is glossy. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What is this? How do I get paper? Okay, so this is service. This is on glossy paper. This is fancy. Service notice for the Apple II controller card. Service notice for a laser writer. Macintosh Classic 2. Sorry, the glare here on the glossy pages does not help as much. Oh, so these are like little booklets. These are interesting. Oh, here we go. Discounted service stock for new Apple service modules. Apple IIe 2GS 3.5-inch disc controller card. Only $167. That's discounted. Yeah, these are cool diagrams. And the little pixelated images, too. Like, this is really cool. Introducing new Apple products. This month, Apple is introducing 2 new printers, a LaserWriter 2G, LaserWriter 2F, and a scanner, the Apple One scanner. On my way back from getting these, somebody had an Apple One scanner, but they wanted $170 for that and the 2CX, and they couldn't test if the 2CX worked 100% because they didn't have a monitor. I didn't feel like driving another hour, so I passed. Service notice, Macintosh PowerBook 100. These are some cool graphics, too. I said I wasn't going to go through every page, and I'm trying not to. Ooh, color. What is this? Apple One scanner. Notice. What's wrong with the scanner? Don't tell. Oh, wait. No, I was about to say nothing. Repair strategy. Technical information, ordering parts, diagnostic tools. Wow, this is pretty neat. I mean, you had your own diagnostic software just for the scanner? All right, what is this? This is service notice summary. Apple is consolidating our service admin and tech support services into each location in California, effective May 7th, 1990. Oh, so this is like a like an archive of things. Yes, not to be confused with the color Apple One scanner. All right. So yeah, this is just like a summary of like, yes, so from November 1990. Oh, this is pretty cool. So like on March 1991, introducing the Apple Macintosh Portable Backlight Display Upgrade Kit. That's cool to date these things because, I mean, I go to like everymac.com or Low End Mac, and then they cite sources. Apple's press releases before the year 2000 aren't really like publicly available anywhere. So like, it's cool to see like, look at this. This is just a huge timeline of stuff. Introducing the Macintosh 2SI. That's 1990. Jeez. Introducing the Apple Keyboard 2. A redesigned Macintosh 2CI cache card is replacing the Macintosh. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So they redesigned the Macintosh 2C cash card, which is a cash card that they included in the Macintosh 2C as an option, and later on, I think they included it as a standalone thing. And they improved the card and increased performance by up to 30%. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm reading it wrong. I guess maybe the card in general performs a boost of 30%. But yeah, no, I'm definitely archiving. I mean, there's boxes of stuff. But all right, let's try and keep this moving along here. Macintosh Family Document Control, June 1991. So yeah, this is sort of the same deal. Who to call and service for help. Sure, that phone number doesn't exist anymore. Oh, here we go, Jay. Jay, this looks like they're talking about some repair programs. Hold on. Let's see. So we talk about important service information. Late break, September and October service mailings. There will not be a service programs mailing in September. Look for your next update in October. Okay. You will receive an update service programs update a little later than usual, probably around the 4th week of the month. Therefore, please wait until November 1st before contacting customer service regarding your missed October service updates. Okay, so they would mail these out fairly frequently. Discounted service stock for new Apple service modules. You save a few bucks on some memory, some display cards, etc. Oh, there's a mail-in form. All right, here we go, Jay. I sent you a picture of this one. There's probably more of these. This is a repair extension program for the 20 or 40 megabyte hard drive. We have discovered that listen how this wording sounds so similar to what they do today. We have discovered that a certain batch of half-height internal 3.5 inch 20 megabyte and 40 megabyte hard drives and some external 3.5 inch 20 megabyte and 40 megabyte hard drives have been subjected to disk media contamination. Ooh. These drives may experience a number of different symptoms as fully described later on in this notice. To address the problem, Apple is offering a 40 megabyte hard drive repair extension program for customers and service providers with drives manufactured 4 years ago or later that meet all of the criteria below. A new drive part number has been substituted for the problem drives. Symptoms. Stiction problems. Okay. Platter does not spin up after drive has been powered down. Head crashes. Soft errors. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Some, yeah. Some in quotes. Well, I guess we can identify some bad drives here. I don't think I have any 20 or 40 meg drives though. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, so there's serial number ranges. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scan all this stuff. Jeez. All right, so this is just a price notice. We revised the bottom plastic cover of the Finished Goods Personal LaserWriter LS printer. The bottom plastic is no longer solid. Instead, its center is cut out. The cut does not affect the printer's functionality. Okay. Don't apologize for being late. Just stay safe out there. I hear it's going to get cold. Macintosh display cards. ROM upgrades. Third-party 1 megabyte SIM incompatibilities. A new configuration of third-party 1 megabyte SIMs is available in the marketplace is incompatible with the Macintosh Plus. Macintosh SE, Macintosh Classic, Macintosh 2, Macintosh 2X. These new 1 megabyte SIMs only have two 1M x4 memory chips soldered on the SIM PC. Yeah, this is funny. Apple Care Plus no longer available. So that's when they started naming everything Plus. Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus. On September 15th, 1991, customers will no longer be able to purchase the Apple Care Plus extended service agreement. Yeah, that changed, didn't it? You win, Apple. Yeah. Oh, see you, Josh. Sorry. Good night. Yeah, I know it's late. Clarification to June products. Yeah, this. Oh, I love that graphic. That poor CRT. No. That's great. New disposal policy for color monitor CRTs. Apple Computer is committed to protecting the environment. One of our concerns is the proper disposal of CRT assemblies. Some dead CRT assemblies, specifically color CRT assemblies, cannot be thrown away with regular trash because of the lead contaminant. Because of the lead content. They are considered hazardous waste. For this reason, we are initiating a new policy regarding color CRTs that goes into effect immediately. Wow. Yeah, press F for the CRT. Macintosh Portable Power Adapter Product Return Program. Good to know if this was 1991. Apple Desktop Bus Low Power Mouse Product Return Program. Here you go, Jay. There's more return programs. Affected mice. That's interesting. And this was an affected power supply. We recently became aware that certain electronic discharge and damage. The mouse does not have adequate shielding for safely discharging static electricity, which causes the charge to hit the control board and disable the application-specific integrated circuit, the ASIC controller. There is no electrical shock hazard to customers, and there is no potential damage to the system or keyboard. The symptom of this type is the damaged mouse is a complete loss of horizontal and or vertical cursor movement. Jeez. Killer mouse, yeah. I didn't know I could kill my mouse by shocking it. Hard drive program, RAM compatibility, revisions, discontinued stock. Ooh! My leg's falling asleep, sorry. Also, I've been like carrying around stuff all day, so I'm like kind of like tired. So if I like misspell things, I can't even speak. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, do not hot plug ADB devices. Good solid advice there. So this is a service notice for the color display. Now they're getting fancy with like covers and such. Let's see what else we got here. Laser printers and ozone emissions. Okay. Cross-family peripheral service notice. More ozone. Apple service guide for laser writer printers. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. And my right foot is now asleep, so it's going to tickle when I move. Look at all the different colored paper. Other read and posts. Okay. Revised service stock level. Final stage of the service stock buyback plan. It looks like you could have like gave them back old stuff and they would have bought it from you. Interesting. Buyback credits, packaging requirements. Jeez. Oh, whoa. Let's take a look at this. This is laminated. Must be fancy. Oh my goodness. SIM compatibility, quick reference. Yeah, these are the types of things I got to scan in. I'm sure these are in a book somewhere, but this is pretty cool. So this tells you what memory module is compatible with what system. This is actually very handy because, to be honest, they all look alike. And looks like there's duplicates here. So there's two of them. They're pretty faded. Like, it's harder to see on camera, but you see this, like, darkening around here. But that's probably just from being 30 years old or 20 years old or whatever. Macintosh System 7 software. Training, overview. Ooh, hold on. Looks like they were trying to sell you training. For sales personnel only. Okay. Well, that's it. Okay. Oh, careful here. Okay. So that's one binder, but I just wanted to start out with the binder. We actually have much more exciting stuff. There's something I really want to show you right now that is pretty neat. So let me carefully fold this up and put it back over here. And let's bring the camera up. Let's move the tripod a little bit. Okay, so snow killing Wi-Fi. Huh. First I've heard of that. Anyway, we're wired, so we're okay. Okay, so let's look at some discs. Let's look at some CDs and some floppies and some good stuff, because they're not just books here. And let's see if we can do this again. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Service Source, May 1995, version 1.5i. Okay. Some of this stuff, does it? Some of this stuff may have an address on it. I'm going to try and hide the address. I don't want, I mean, it was an institution. It's a school, so, I mean, oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway, no, this is a return address. Anyway, so this is, let's see if there's a booklet. There's a booklet. Let's see. All right, I'll pause. Someone in the comments said to pause when Jay's not here. Since it's a live stream, I listened to every one of your comments. What the heck is this? Oh, because if this is a mail-backable thing, I guess they want you to do that. What is this? Welcome to Service Source, a single CD-ROM that contains tools and information to help you service Apple products. Service Source includes instructions for repairing Apple hardware, information about Apple service programs, and much more. All right, that's pretty cool. So this CD probably has a bunch of cool stuff in it. Is there a table of contents? Not for resale. Oops. QuickTime Video. Ooh. Now, it doesn't look like there's a table of contents. Yeah, this is a little one of these things. So if I wanted to seal this again and mail it back to Apple, what I probably would do was do one of these things and then go boop. Back to Disc Manufacturing Incorporated. Attention, Apple Recycling. Ooh, who would want to recycle this guy? No, thank you. That's probably why a lot of these don't exist anymore. So that's one CD. And this is May 1995. So let's see what else we got. Here's another set of CDs. December 1997. Ooh, color mailer. All right, this, ooh, 3 discs. Look at that. Main CD, what's new, hot issues, program notices, service manuals, program manuals, service parts database, Apple software updates, tech info library, diagnostic utilities, owners manuals, Apple order, Apple spec database archives. Cool. Service Source 2.5. That is pretty neat. That's stupid. They should just replace your headphones in the store. Oh, wow. This is a later one. I wasn't expecting this date. August 1999. That's pretty late. Yeah, there's some years on this. So this CD is from May 1995. This is from December 1997. And this is August 1999. So let's see. What's in here? What's new? Hot issues, program notices, service manuals, program manuals, Apple system software, Apple Tech Library requires macOS 8.5 or later. Okay, so this is pretty recent. Well, recent in some respects. This looks very recent. Look at this. Apple Care Service Source. Holy smokes. 6 CDs. Software recovery. System software recovery. I think I have these downloaded. Now I know where they came from. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we have a Service Source disk here, which is like your programs, your database. You have System Recovery 1, 2, 3. Service Training, which features certification training information, foundational courses for Macintosh and PowerBook, new product training courses, and companion CD with tech info library, diagnostic utilities, service manuals, and stuff like that. Let's see what these CDs look like. Careful. Well, it's not too scratched. For Power Mac G3 and slot loading, here we go. Oh, come on, camera, focus. 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 Maybe, maybe, maybe. Yeah. Oh, you liked it. There you go. Ah, whatever. So this is Mac Test Pro Diagnostics. This disc is from February 2002, it says. So, guy said most of the stuff was only up to the 90s, but Mac OS 9.4, not for resale. That's pretty neat. So that's, I guess, the third recovery disk there. Let's see what this one is. Yes, even the discs are beautiful. For Power Macintosh G3 and iMac. Okay. All right, so that's that. That's cool. What? Welcome to Apple Service Account Readiness Program. Is this like an introductory guide? March 1996. Dear Service Manager, welcome to Apple Service in a nutshell. This is pretty cool. This is like, I guess, like going over the whole. Oh, it's like asking you questions. There's like answer key. Oh, this explains the CD. Oh, wow. Hey, B Dog Gamer 95 Cozy. It's a long username, dude. Hello. No disrespect. This is really cool. This is like an introductory guide to like the program. If you bring your iMac G3 to the Apple Store, they'll just laugh at you. And they'll say, we don't support legacy hardware. And I bet you all the people there are too old to know what that is. Too young, rather. That's what I meant. Yes, this is like an introductory guide. This is pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. I'm running out of space to put things after I take them out of this box. Apple Service Technical Procedures Peripheral Interface Guide. So this I've seen on like the Internet Archive. They have scanned versions of these books, which is why originally I wasn't going to pick up some of this stuff because a lot of this stuff looks like it was scanned already. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need the books taking up space, but I took everything because there were some goodies in here that I didn't want to pass up, like this. Service Price Pages. October 95 and September 95. Let's take a look at some prices, shall we? Let me put the box down. Okay. Let's look at some prices. So let's come down a little bit here. So this is a Service Price Pages book from October 1995. Let's see what we got here. General description. It's a huge index. So I guess these will be like parts. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, these are parts. Yeah, someone bit the cover on the September. Okay, so it looks like there's different things here. Depending on if you were a monthly reseller, an annual reseller, a monthly retail, or annual. Oh, okay, so there's reseller pricing and then there's retail pricing. So if you were a monthly or an annual reseller, you've got one price. If you were a monthly or annual retail seller, you got a different price. So I don't understand. But these are about message pads, Newton message pads. Wait, there was an introduction of how to read this. Well, anyway, just a price list. Apple Confidential. Sorry. Don't sue me, please. Yeah, this is a little new to have the original Macintosh here. Macintosh TV. $78. But what are they? Oh, okay. Well, what is like a part? Like what part? I don't understand this. Oh, Apple Care. This is just Apple Care for these devices. Okay, that read the header, stupid. Okay. All right. Training manuals, hardware, software diagnostics. Here we go. Oh, here's the Apple Tech Step stuff. Tech Step stuff. Oh, I found my Apple Tech Step. Hold on. Where is it? Where did I put it? Hold on. Who here knows what an Apple Tech Step is? Type an emoji in the comments if you know what an Apple Tech Step is. All right, Dana. Good night. Well, Dana, before you go, this is an Apple Tech Step. So this beautiful device here was meant for people like this, who I know I wanted to show you before you left. So this is a diagnostics device, and basically what you do is you use all these fancy I/O ports here. You plug it into your Macintosh, and you run tests on this piece of hardware. Now, the battery is dead on here, so you gotta replace it. I think I don't know how. Anyway, there's a power cord. I have to find it. But yeah, so this will come up with a little screen over here. It would give you a list of like commands. It would test the CPUs and stuff. The trick is, this is not smart enough to contain all the information for every single Macintosh. What they did was they brought out these ROM packs, which I'm going to try and take out. So these little packs have ROM details so that this thing can communicate to a Macintosh. So this ROM pack is for Macintosh LC, LC2, and Classic 2 systems, okay? And that was CPU Test Volume 2. This ROM pack is for Macintosh Classic, Macintosh SE, SE30, Macintosh 2, Macintosh 2X, and Macintosh 2CX. So these are just little ROM things. These are very hard to find. Very hard to find. So this connects via SCSI, ADB, printer, serial. There's a whole manual for this, and I'll be doing a video about this in its own right. I thought I gave this away or sold it years ago, to be honest. So this weekend when I found this at my parents', I was very, very excited. But yeah, so there's all sorts of things that go into this. There's a bunch of them on eBay, but they're hundreds of dollars. So I'm very happy I found mine. I don't know what I paid for it. Probably not a lot. I'm going to put it safely over here. But what I came up to here is they talk about the tech step. And here is a bunch of the pricing details for that. So at the top, it looks like the accessories are these cables. So these are just cables, it looks like. Yeah, oh, the carrying case was $50. Jeez. Power adapter was $20. Cable wrap, $13. Power adapter for the US was $19. UK power adapter was $46. Jeez. Wow. I did not know Steve Jobs. No, I know of him. Tech Step without the ports or the ROM packs, $362. Each of these ROM packs are like $76, $80 each. So how many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs in total. 4 CPU packs and 1 SCSI hard drive pack. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Apple II diagnostics. Wow. So this is just a pricing kit of a bunch of stuff. Let's see. This is good information, honestly, for just for me trying to figure out, like, I do a lot of, you know me, I do historical videos, and I sort of know Woz because I bumped into him a few times. We share the same first name. That's about it. Yeah, so when I'm trying to do research of how much this cost or whatever, now I have, and usually it's like, adapters and things, and usually they're third party, but I mean, it's good to know some of this stuff, like a, what are we looking at here? A A spacer for the motherboard of a PowerBook 165 costs $3. Okay. PowerBook Duo 280, the I/O door was $10. Replacement parts: speaker kit $5, latch mechanism $3, on-off PCB board $22, external battery charger $110. This is for the PowerBook Duo 2300. Display cable $66. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's cable and display. Jeez. Duo Dock 2, that's pretty cool. Power supply $104. Logic board $450. Wow. Yeah, this I'm not going to go through this whole thing. This is Performa 400. Let's see how late this goes up to, because this is 95, so there has to be some Power Mac stuff in here. Yeah, Power Mac 6100, 7200, 8100. Looks like that's the last Power Mac that goes up. Yeah, it goes up to the 9500. That's the last Power Mac, or the Macintosh, the newest Macintosh it covers. And let's see. Front bezels. Let's look at those, because those are, you always look at this. CD-ROM bezels, tray loading, 5-pack, $13. That's a steal. I was not born in '84. Close, very close. '84 is when the original Mac came out, so that's why I said the name the channel Mac84. That's what I thought, and it kind of has a ring to it, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so this is pricing stuff, external cables, descriptions. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So let me put this back in here, and let me put the other stuff that we took out. There's some other stuff too. Hold on, guys. I don't want to like go through everything too quickly, but there's so much here, and I probably won't get through all of it today, to be honest. But let's stop looking at my groin there. Yeah, I mean, there's, oh boy, there's tons of stuff here. This is a gem. This is a gem here. The oldest Apple product I own is probably one of the Apple II machines. Whatever the oldest. Hello, Gus. Whatever my bunny is right here. They're at the little pens right here. And you pooped all over the place, didn't you? Yes. No, let's not eat the box, please. No. This is why we can't have nice things in this house. You're gonna eat the boxes. Yeah, let's give you a sight of. You want to come back? Oh no, she ran off. She didn't want to eat the boxes anymore. Oh well. Yeah, bunnies like to poop a lot, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave that at. They are litter trained. They're just jerks sometimes. They just like pooping a lot. Anyway, it all gets cleaned up at the end anyway. That's why there's a broom. There's many brooms in the basement. That's why the computer stuff is on. That's why these shelves are here, and the bunnies are in an enclosure, so they can't get to the computers. And my desk where I usually stream everything is on the other side of the basement. So that's why this is a weird setup today. So, all right. So this you probably saw on my Instagram if you are an Instagrammer. This was pretty funny. So the guy had some IBM stuff too. And so what this is an IBM. I should tweet this at LGR. I think he'd get a kick out of this. So this is an IBM, DOS folder here, and this essentially the guy just like took a Sharpie and just X'd out all this stuff. He's like, no, this is gonna be Apple stuff now. I mean, pretty cool. But inside of this is the June 1993 quarterly update for Apple's module identification manual. So let's see what we have here. And somebody heard that the boxes were delicious. And yes, hello, Olivia. Yes, you pooped a lot. Thank you. She wanted to see if there were any other boxes to eat, but no more boxes. No boxes. How much was the Color Classic 2? Oh, in the price book? It's probably just going to be the logic board. All right, let's guess here. Let's guess. We're getting sidetracked, but that's okay. Is there an index? There better be an index. All right. It's Apple Care. Color Classic. I don't see a Color Classic 2 listed here, actually. It just lists a Color Classic and the Classic 2. But let's go to 7.152. All right, 7.152. 7.152. That's not the Color Classic. What the heck are you talking about, Apple? Oh, I read it wrong. 50. It's just me being tired. Here we go. Macintosh Color Classic. So we got. Yeah, I'm just looking up silly things here. The CRT assembly is $370. The the logic board is $398. So there you go. There's some parts for you. Anyway, back to what I was rambling about. This thing. All right, so let's take a look at this. And again, let's point this down so you can see this better. So this is pretty cool. Let's move this so there's not as much poop in the shop. Try to be professional here, but whatever. So this is pretty cool because I think this has graphics in it. I thumbed through this a little bit while I was taking pictures for Instagram. Part number, description. Here we go. Logic boards for the Macintosh Quadra 950. That's pretty neat. There's some notes here at the bottom. Logic board identification. This board looks very similar to the Macintosh Quadra 900. If component Y3 is labeled blah, 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 and component G2 is labeled blah, 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 this board is for the 950 or the 950 server. If it's labeled this or this, then it's a 900. Oh, that's cool. So it tells you to identify them. There's memory cards here, power supplies. One of the hard drives I probably had a recall. Do I know LGR? I've emailed him, but I know of him. Again, I know of a lot of things. Speakers, interface cards. Oh yeah, let's look at those. Interface cards. What do I want to look up? What are you scratching your bowl for? There's no food in there. They're getting. I put food in there before. Ugh. Bunnies are silly creatures. Anyway, interface cards. That's what we're looking at. Let's look up the portrait display video card. Let's see how much. Well, let's see information about it. 4.114. 4.114. Maybe it's missing here because this. Oh no, there it is. Skips around a bit. Yeah, I chatted with the 8-Bit guy via email too. Everyone seems to be very nice. It looks like some pages are missing here, unfortunately, because this just skipped. But sorry, just a bunch of things in the book. But pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so the reason I titled this stream as a first look is I just wanted to briefly show some things. It is pretty late, so maybe we'll spend another 20 minutes, then I'm going to skedaddle. But let's take a look if we can. And there we go. There's a lot here, obviously. So we'll see how longer I want to stay up. It's not Friday. It's Monday. Monday's terrible. I have to go to work tomorrow again. Anyway, we have some boxes here, and they're taped just because I had to put them in my car. It's been a long day. I forget what's in here. Let's see. You need food in the studio. What's your excuse? I'm on camera. I can't be shoving my face. Oh, okay. Apple Owner's Manual. Got some more books. Some more books. Oh, we have some discs. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Update the Apple Multiple Scan 15-inch AV display user manual. So these have never been opened. That's pretty neat. So we just have a set of software disks for the Mac. Interesting. One is a 800K disk. That's this. And this is a high density. So the beige one is a 800K one. This is for your newer Mac. That's cool. What else is in here? Probably just like the manual for the... Not 720. PCs had 720 disks. Macintosh used 800K. That's how they were formatted, at least. Probably physically they're the same, but... Oh, wow. Apple text. Oh, this is cool. Is this a pamphlet or it's just... Yeah. Usually when I get the stuff, it's all crumbled, so when I see it new, it's pretty cool. This registration card is a free gift in disguise because we give you magazines. Magazine subscriptions. Yes, this is just like the manual for the monitor. That's pretty cool. And what else we got here? Apple Personal Network. Apple Local Talk System. Oh, this is cool. I'm doing a video about this Local Talk stuff, so having the booklets will be cool. Well, there's actually color in them. Wow. This is really neat. 400, 800, 1.44. Those are lottery numbers. Play them. Put these back carefully. What else do we got? All right, some more Apple Personal Network books. A few of them. This one is sealed. This one is minty. Oh, it's a little ripped, but sealed. This one's sealed. This one's sealed. Oh my goodness. Introduction to the Apple IIgs. That is pretty cool. How to use a mouse. Do not spill coffee on your backup disks. This is really cool. Oh, speaking of disks. My. What do we got here? Apple service for the Apple II. Hard disk test. Come on, camera. Focus. You can focus. I know. There we go. Oh, wait. No. Maybe. Come on. You always focus like a split second. And then you stop. All right. I'm overwhelmed. Hold on. We got some CDs. Let's go through these floppies first. Then we'll go from there. Yeah, rest in peace, focus. All right, Apple Color printer installation. In Disk 1 and Disk 5. Mac Serve multi-user. Hey Jay, I think you have a new server to try out. Mac Serve. There's a bunch of them. The database manager. Ooh. System editions, Macintosh. Oh, that is cool. Oh, come on. So this is the college, Wilkes College, Regional Computer Resource Center, Mac Write, Mac Paint, please return. No, it's mine. I paid for it. Apple Service, Macintosh Peripheral Tests. Yeah, I got a lot of imaging, a lot of scanning to do. This is System 7. Apple Service Node Check. Apple Service Mac Test for the Macintosh 2. I'm just going to be reading them because with the lighting and stuff, it's going to take too long to focus. This one just has a blank label. Apple Service Mac Test for the SE30. Apple Service Apple Cat laser writer. Okay. Bunch of laser writer installation discs, color printer installation discs, laser writer bridge. That's good software. Macintosh printing tools, Apple Service Cat. Oh, all right, so that's what those were. Got some more here. So Apple Service Apple II hard disk test, modem test, hard drive test for Macintosh, Apple Cat for the 2CX, Apple Cat for the laser writer, Apple Order 2.0, service product update, TrueType fonts, printer disk, Mac test, time, laser writer, Apple Service, laser writer, Macintosh system tools, Virex. I guess they overwrote this with the antivirus software Virex. Oh, come on, lighting. Bad lighting. Bad. There we go. Virex. CD-ROM. Super Mac video card software. Okay. Steve Jobs version 2. Oh, boy. All right. Honestly, I wish there were more service floppies, but I guess the rest of it's on CD, so that's okay. This looks like three, yeah, these are 5 1/4 floppies. Holy smokes. This is pretty cool. Apple Service for the Apple IIGS Diagnostics 1.0. It's a set of 3 discs, it looks like. Diagnostic 1.0, and then, 2E and 2C Diagnostic 2.1. That's pretty cool. Apple IIe hard disk limited data recovery. Okay. More 2GS diagnostics. This is version 2.1, 2.0. Apple DOS. There's a bunch of other stuff here. Check It. Data disk for site. Apple IIe diagnostics. These are backups. Blank cleaning disk. Ooh, that's cool. Let's take a look at that. So, the cleaning disk needs cleaning. So this you would put in your floppy disk drive to clean it, and it looks like it was only used 5 times. That's pretty cool. Another cleaning disk. Oh, sweet. There's like 3 of them. That's good to know. I have one, and some inserts, but that's cool. Target disk for Locksmith. Okay. That's a cool program. Locksmith. The date of January 5th, 1992 is on this disk. Locksmith again. Bad. Okay. So a lot of locksmiths here. Apple DOS version 1.05C. Okay. And what's the last disk here? Apple IIe Diagnostics 2.1. All right, so these are copies. Okay, cool. So it's a heck of a lot of floppies here. Ugh. Carefully put them back in there. But we got some CDs too. Now these look like some of these I've seen before. Apple hardware test for PowerBook. Wonder, it just says PowerBook. Is there anything else? Software version 1.1. Copyright 2001. All right, so that maybe it's for multiple PowerBooks. Oh, wow. Mac Test Pro Diagnostics for PowerMac G4 Quicksilver. Mac Pro Test Diagnostics for PowerMac G3 iMac slot loading. Hardware test for PowerMac G4. Hardware test for G4. A lot of G4 ones. PowerBook G4 hardware test. iMac hardware test. This one's loose. G4 Cube hardware test. There we go. Another G4 Cube hardware test. iBook hardware test. iBook hardware test. iBook hardware test, eMac hardware test, eMac. Wow. Mac Pro diagnostics for Power Mac G4. Mac Pro diagnostics for Power Mac G4. This is February 2001, but this is June 2002. Okay. Interesting. Yes, don't worry. Every disc I have will be imaged. It would be selfish if I held on to all of them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the other boxes maybe for another stream, but I want to go over something here that I haven't talked about yet. That's this right here. This thing. Well, maybe I'll get to it. Hold on. This thing is really cool. So let me how can I do this here? Let me move some stuff around. So, there we go. All right, let's see if we can move. You stand up here. Try not to flash anybody this time. Move the camera a little bit closer so that the bunnies are within prime chewing distance of the cable. Okay, so you may be wondering what this thing is. The lighting is very harsh on this. Let me see if raising this up would help. Okay. There are little labels on each one of these drawers. And some of them are empty, like this one. Some of them are not. But look what's inside. These are chips. This is an Apple chip, copyright 1982. I'll have to look up these numbers to see exactly what they correspond with. But these might be ROMs. These might be CPUs. These might be RAM chips. I really, this was full at some point with a bunch of stuff. Not all of them are full, sadly. But there are still some really cool things. I'm looking at this for the first time. These numbers actually seem to line up. So here's another one from Apple. So some of these might be like memory chips for a board or something. Let's see. This one's empty. Oh, this one has a bunch of them in there. This is really cool. Oop. Yeah, sorry, hard to look at the camera and look at this, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to look up these chips because some of these might be very useful. My dream would be that the floppy drive high density upgrade chips for like a Mac SE or Macintosh 2 would be here. But yeah, this is I mean, some of these are filled with a lot of chips here. Hold on, I have to read the comments. I'm farther away from here. How'd you get all this? The guy who gave me the books gave me this thing. I don't think he originally even posted it, but he's like, oh, you might as well take this too. These were all copyright 1982, so I think these must all be Apple related, Apple IIs. That's what I'm guessing. At least the stuff up here, because that would make the most sense. All right, here's 84. All right, so 84. All right, you know what? I'm going to look up one of these chips. I'm not going to move the camera, so you're just going to hear me talk for a second because I'm very curious of what this chip is. 342-0220-B Apple 1984. Let's see what that is. It's a ROM for the logic board of a Macintosh 128K, it looks like. Yep. So this is one of the ROMs. Yeah, so this is the low ROM or the high ROM. It might have been a spare one. And oh, there's a complete set here. Shit. Oh, excuse me. There's a high and a low ROM. So this is like, oh, let me get the YouTube window back up here. So this is like the high and low ROM for a 128 Macintosh. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? I'm curious how late this goes up till. More ROMs, it looks like. It says 83. 84. Oh wow, this is no date on it. These are a bunch of chips here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research and see exactly what. Whoa! Holy smokes! These are keyboard parts. These little, like, oh my, these are probably worth a fortune to somebody. These are like original. I think this is for the Macintosh Plus and the 512K keyboards. That's what that feels like. Hold on, I can't read the comments here. My friend says hi. Do you smoke? Test? No. On the other way around. Hey Steve. Hey everyone. Oh hey Demir. Yeah, sorry, I'm far away from the computer, so it's hard to see the comments here. But yeah, let's see what other things. It's empty. More keyboard switches. More switches. Little thing in a bag. A lot of these are empty, but these are switches. I don't know what they go for, but there's some switches. A fuse. What's this? Are these? Oh, 86. These almost look like FPUs, but they're square little chips. I don't know if they're processors or what. I have to look those up. They might be like logic chips for a printer or something. Because those laser writer printers basically have like a very powerful logic board on them. So wouldn't be surprised. Apple 1987. All right. Oh wow, here's little floppy cables. So these are floppy disk cables for the internal floppy drive. That's a nice find. Oh wow! Oh, that's so cool. The programmer's the reset switch, the interrupt and reset. So you put this on the side of your Macintosh Classic, the 512K, the 128K, or the Plus. That's cool. I was missing a pair of these for one of mine. That's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I see the comments coming in, guys. I'm too far away from the screen to read, so hold on. Oh, this is what the guy showed me. I know what these are, so I'm going to play a game with you guys. Can anyone guess what these are? Can anyone guess what this is? Anyone guess? Whoop. Whoop. Don't want to lose the spring there. Let me put it back in the bag. Whoop. Well, the bag says bad anyway. So it was probably a bad board, but can anybody guess what that was? It's a board with thingies on it. Pay me. This is for an Image Writer 2 printer. These are the little power buttons and the paperform feed button, etc. So let's put those back in here. But that's what these little buttons are. So good spare parts. Oh, this one goes down. Little buttons. I don't know what these are for. Maybe to a monitor or to the printer or something. More of them. Another keyboard. These look like they were for IBM or something. Yeah, Control. This is not an Apple one. Some screws. Macintosh locks. It's empty. Anything else in here? Yeah, there's stuff. There's stuff under. Empty bag. Really? Oh, there's something in it. Oh, one little keyboard switch. In this whole bag was one little keyboard switch. Let's see here. It's like a fuse. Apple. All right. Oh, snap. Look at this. This is a new battery. Well, it's a little corroded now. But this is a battery, a 4.5 volt battery for the Macintosh Plus or the original Macintosh, because the batteries are external. Is there a date on this? No, I don't see a date on it, but that's pretty cool. It's in a little bag and everything. That's neat. All right, I'm gonna put this back here. I think that's everything. All right, now I'm going to sit back down and look at the screen. Sorry guys. Hold on. Okay, where did I leave off here? Yeah, the documentation probably has all the ROM chips on it. Yeah, time to start a museum. Oh, so all the stuff from Demir is basically there was somebody who used to work at a college. Well, they still work there, but they used to be the IT person for their Macs in a college, and they gave me all these books. Well, they didn't give me; I bought them. So I bought all these books from them, and with the books and this little organizer set there. So I paid $70, 70 US dollars. He wanted it originally. He wanted a little higher, but nobody came for it. And since July, he was trying to get rid of the stuff. So also, he gave me one of these. Anybody know what this is? Anybody recognize what this is? I didn't know what it was at first, but he explained what it is. Not a clamp, Mac cracker. Yep. So the idea is, I believe, because the Mac case is like the compact Macs, not like the Color Classic, but like the 512K over there or the SE, are hard to get open. So these are called Mac crackers. This one's a little bent, but it's a case cracker or Mac cracker, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you squeeze and it opens. So this one's bent. I've one that's not as bent, but you squeeze and it cracks the case open. It's pretty neat. So that will come in handy, I'm sure. Yes, there's a bunch of more books here, manuals, stuff to go through. There's another box over there that is also has a bunch of stuff to go through. Yeah, but sorry, just reading the comments here. Yeah, good. See you, Greg. Thanks for stopping by. What time is it? It is late. It's 11:30. I'm probably actually going to wrap this up in a minute because I have to get up early for work tomorrow. So, yeah, you could probably use pliers or something on a Mac like that. Like that would probably work too. But yeah, so yeah, there's many more books. I'm not going to bore you by going through all this stuff right now. I wanted to point out one thing if I could find it. Is it here? Oh, here it is at the bottom. Let me get this up. Hold on. You're a genius. All right, so these were cool. These Sam's Computer Facts. Who's heard of these? Because I only learned about it today. So what these were, and the guy explained it to me. These were basically schematics and troubleshooting information that came from a third party. So this is for the Apple printer, the image writer. And what this is, complete schematics and technical readouts from a third party for this Apple image writer. And I'm trying not to make all the pieces fall out here, but like, I mean, diagrams and troubleshooting documents, and yeah, so these were, I guess, reverse engineered by a third party, and they sold them. Sam's Computer Facts is the company here, and Sam's Computer Facts puts easy-to-use, informative, technical data right at your fingertips. Each edition includes specific service information on the individual component, along with some overall troubleshooting hints. Yeah, so step-by-step guide for experienced technicians and hobbyists or even beginners, industry-accepted standardized schematics, troubleshooting steps, logic chart. Yeah, this is cool. So I think the only two Apple ones I've seen so far, and I haven't gone through the whole bunch, one is for the first image writer printer here, and then the other is for the Apple II disk drive here. Yeah, so these are really cool. So let's take out the Apple one here. This is for the Apple II one. So yeah, I have plenty of Steve's archive adventures for Mac Yak to cover with all this stuff. It's pretty neat. So let's put that away there. So I think what I'm going to do is put a bookmark in this video for now. And what I will have to do is continue at some point, whether it's tomorrow or whenever. If you keep spamming the chat box, all it's doing is making me moderate them. So, yeah, so that's some of the boxes here. I also have some other stuff that I want to look at with you guys. But it's getting a little late, so I'm going to probably put a bookmark here. And what I will do is pick it up tomorrow or whenever else I get time. I'm still editing that iMac video, so I want to focus on that. I just wanted to give you guys a preview of this while it was fresh and new. So don't be surprised, maybe, I don't know, Tuesday. Well, Tuesday's tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday I'll get to another stream like this. But yeah, Jay, no problem. Yeah, I'm glad to share this stuff. That's why I got it. I mean, thanks to my generous Patreon supporters, I was able to, dip into some of those funds and get this stuff, which I think is really cool because I want to archive it. I want to scan in what I can. There's some cool, non-Apple stuff here that I know other people like. There are these IBM books and stuff. But yeah, I guess that's about it. So, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe to it. That'd be nice if you're here from Twitter or something. My Instagram and Twitter handle is Mac84TV, so just search for that if you want to follow me on there. And website's Mac84.net, and the Patreon you can look up. That's patreon.com/Mac84. So I guess that's about it, but I'm waving. I'm saying goodbye. I'm going to go to sleep soon. But thank you for everybody joining me. And thank you. Yeah, see you guys. And it's been fun sharing this stuff, and I'll share some more stuff when I'm more awake. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Stay warm wherever you are.